YEKINDAR, you guys got through that FaZe series in the end. It looked like a pretty tough one. Tell me about it from your perspective.
I mean, it was a really intense match. You could never understand like if you're gonna win or lose because, for example, on Inferno, it went 16-14, but we felt that like we could have lost earlier, right? And we felt as well that we could have won earlier. There were rounds where I didn't kill. I lost a lot of crucial kills on T side and CT side, and we misplayed on 2 times we got into B where Rain was hiding second and when he was hiding triple. So it could have been either way, but when we played them 16-14 on their best map, while Inferno is not necessarily our favorite, we understood we came in with confidence on overpass, especially from a strong T side, and we understood that we have the necessary rounds to close out that map, and we know Mirage is third, historically one of our best maps, and yeah, at the end, even after 10-5 half, I said, like on the third map, I said 10-5 is not a win, guys. And then we started losing, and I'm like, damn, I actually jinxed it. But no, I'm really happy for my boys, for the mental fortitude that we showed in this game, and well played by FaZe. Insane game.
The whole storyline around FaZe has been the fact that they're chasing this Grand Slam, and Katowice was the kind of start of their really good run. With it being an elimination game and coming up against a tough team with you guys, could you kind of see the pressure getting to them during that series?
I think there was some pressure, but I'm not necessarily sure if it's because of the Grand Slam or is it because that Fame is not necessarily in their best form at the moment. So I'm not really certain about that. Maybe in their heads, yes, but I can't read minds. So.
And obviously for you guys to stop them from going through and stop the Grand Slam, was that something that you guys had in mind before the game, or like was it completely just focused on the game?
I mean, obviously we thought yes, we can beat them. We would want to beat them. We lost against them all the times we played, and I think we played them once in Blast. So we wanted to beat them because we beat Spirit, who we didn't beat on Rio Major, and that gave us a bit of confidence coming up against FaZe. And Damien, Daps was joking about, we're going to end FaZe's Grand Slam path in this tournament. And we were like, yeah, we can try, let's try, and that happened.
It's looking like you guys are going to play Vitality next. Tell me what those guys are like as a matchup for you.
Vitality was always a tough opponent, specifically because of their individual style of play. Vitality players have a bit of a style than, for example, FaZe players, right? And obviously ZywOo is always delivering, but not only ZywOo, it's Spinks, Magix, Dupree, Apex as well. So it's like we managed to have a taste of that on EPL final, and we want our revenge, obviously. And what a great story would it be if we would win against Spirit, we would win against FaZe, and then we would win against Vitality. But of course, we're just gonna try our best. Vitality is a great team.
And being in that arena in the Spodek, is that something that you're looking forward to now, getting back out in front of a big crowd?
This is my second LAN Kato, third Kato overall. Last time I lost in quarterfinals against Mono CG2. And obviously I want to go further. I think it's time for us also to go further. I wouldn't say that we're in the best shape at the moment, but I think especially after win against FaZe, we have all the chances to also go deep into this tournament. But we will see. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy we qualified, and that's the main point.
In terms of your position in the team, when you first came into the team, we knew how vocal you were and kind of helping Nitro out with calling. Has that kind of stayed to the same level? Has it gone up or down with the amount of like input you have in like the mid rounds and stuff?
I mean, it depends. Mostly it's Nick calling, and mostly it's Nick mid rounding. But when I see something obvious, I usually call because in the spots I'm playing, I can see a lot more information, and depending on depending on mind games, depending on how confident I feel in that call, and depending on my individual level. For example, if I'm playing bad, I try to help my team in other ways. If I'm playing good and everything is working, what Nick is calling, I'm not trying to interfere into his calling, you know. So it's a matter of a moment, I would say.
And for OC, some people might have had questions coming into this tournament about his form, and like I talked to Elige earlier this week, and he said the one thing he's missing is confidence. What's it been like seeing the way that he's been performing here? Because his level has certainly stepped up.
I'm super happy about that, and I'm just overall like Josh is working really hard. We all see how hard he works, how much he plays, how much he listens, how much he watches and preps for the games, right? So everybody believes in him, and the one thing we needed was a win, an important win, and I feel like the Spirit game gave him a lot of confidence in his own ability, and this showcased in this game. I think he was playing really good this game specifically against FaZe as well. So we will try to elevate him even more and let him play his game.
And another player on this team was Elige. With the way that you came into the team, Elige kind of discussed about him moving spots. When we talked to him earlier this week, he kind of said that he's moved back into some of his spots and some things have changed up, and it looks like it's really working. What's it like having you and Elige kind of firing on all cylinders at the same time?
Well, I've said this before in an interview. I see Elige as a strong pillar of individual force in our team that can deliver at all certain points. It's really important to have two players that can manage macro around the map, because, for example, if an overpass I'm playing B, I don't necessarily see everything what's happening on A, and somebody needs to call there what setups to play, what are they expecting, what utility, what's happening on the map, what enemies are doing. So his eyes are and his voice is really important in the team, right? So he's been doing really well, especially at first it felt that he felt uncomfortable with some role changes and a new role in the team, right? But probably before Blast's fall, he started I could see that he started evolving and being more in depth into his own game and helping himself to achieve bigger heights and better individual level. I'm not saying he's he doesn't need to learn anymore or try anymore, but he's on the really good right path, and I can see how he's willing to win and willing to improve and succeed, and that's an insane characteristic.
Like you said a little bit earlier, not feeling the best in terms of the overall level. You know that you guys can get even better. With those two finals appearances that you had at the end of last year, do you think there's a real chance that we could see you guys lifting that trophy at the end of Katowice in the Spodekt?
I mean, obviously, it could be possible. These two wins gave us a lot of confidence. We're just going to play our hearts out, and we will try to perform, and we will try to win. And obviously, I don't want to say anything because a lot of people can't read interviews, what I'm saying in interviews, and people are mad at me for saying some things. So I just hope we win. I hope we win. I think all this team deserves to win, and it would be a great moment.